Hello and welcome to Sorare Sunday for the week of the 9th to the 15th of December. And let's have a look at what happened this week. Okay, so this week we had last weekend's Premier League stuff all wrapped up and the Champions League, Europa League, Conference League as well, all in midweek. We didn't, just spoiler alert, we didn't do that great with that stuff. Let's go back to the 6th to the 10th. There you go. Got there in the end. So as we remember last weekend, the Everton and Liverpool game was postponed because of the storm that hit England. So few of our players not playing because of that. Also, Anana having one of the worst games, just terrible. So got a goalkeeper getting an actual zero was crazy. He had a very bad game, but we did get 10 boxes. But we also, first time in ages I've done this, $10. I think it's the most I've won as well. $10 in cash, and we'll go down to see what won me the money in a second. But yeah, so 10 boxes, not too shabby. Quite happy with that. We got one box in the Cap 260. What got me that was Matthias, who's in the J League, I think, goalkeeper. He got an 86 with a save, and Damon Miriani, who plays for Heracles in the Eredivisie, got 113, and we captained him, so that he got 113 with the captain, but those two scores and then some okay scores got us a box from there. The $10 came from my full Brentford side. You can see Wissa and Shalder, I think is how you say it, scored, and Norgard got an assist, and Flecken got an assist as well. Very odd. Usually goalkeepers, when they get an assist, is a hoof upfield and it bounces just right over the defender or something. So I didn't actually see the highlights of this game, so I'm guessing something like that is what happened. The only player not playing that great was Sepp Vandenberg, and I have actually since then got Collins, so he's going to be replacing him as the defender in my Brentford stack. Although all my Ipswich players played, they didn't play that well. Muric, again, giving away a goal. So they were 35 points, is not too far off, but they were off rewards. So didn't get anything there. Kelleher has now been dropped because Addison's back. Allison, not Addison, sorry. So I was hoping he would kind of get a bit more now that Allison's back. He's been playing well, so give him some more game time, but Allison has been good since he's come back, so can't really blame that. Wood getting a goal and Elliot getting an assist. Elliot Anderson getting an assist, and then Wan-Bissaka and Trossard playing fairly well, but not doing anything of note. But we got a box for that. We got a box for this team, which actually I wasn't expecting to be the team to get me anything. This was just my randoms. Like, put a load of people who I've got left together. Sam Johnston's been picked up rather than Jose Sarr as the Wolves keeper. Doesn't seem to be helping them. I mean, I think probably John Stone is probably a little bit better than Sarr at the moment, because Sarr keeps making silly mistakes, but they're just struggling in general. It's quite sad to see, really. Wolves just can't seem to get out of that funk. Although this weekend I'm very happy that they couldn't, because Ipswich finally got a win. So we'll take it. But yeah, this team, Digne and Semeno, the two standouts. The rest doing okay. Like Brenton Diaz got a game off the bench. Longstaff started but was subbed off. So yeah, we got promoted and got a 1-star box. The rest of the teams didn't do great. Souček got a goal though, so there you go. Only a 63 when he got a goal, so he must have played pretty poorly for the rest of the game. I did watch that game, and I don't think he played that badly, to be fair, but there you go. He must have not got great, because you usually get in the 80s if you got a goal or something like Mikel Antonio obviously won't be playing for some time because of his accident, and luckily he's okay. But I wouldn't be surprised if that's the end of his career. From the sounds of it, he's like shattered his leg, and they had to do surgery and everything like that. For a guy of his age in football, is usually the kiss of death for getting back out on the pitch. But you never know. Like, hopefully, if he can return, that will all go well. But yeah, I think we might find that in the end of the season he announces his retirement, and he might go on to coaching. But he's got like podcasts and stuff outside of it, so I think he's probably got stuff that he can do after his football career anyway. But yeah, really sad to see that happened to him, because it's not how you want to end. He's played for years and been such a great player, but not how you want to end it, is it? We then go on to La Liga. Not a lot happening here other than my Real Valenciano. I think that's how you pronounce it. Got a 1-star box. I don't have the goalkeeper for Valenciano, but I got this guy who plays for, I think it's Almara. I'm very bad with pronunciation, you know this. But yeah, so that's the team that I put together. Got 309 points, 1-star box. La Liga's still like a problem. I don't really know what to do with it. Like, I don't want to really invest too heavily in it because I don't know it that well. But also, like, I'm just like, I feel like every player I pick, like Leo Romain, Roman like plays every other game or something like that. I can't figure it out and there's a lot of players who get dropped for like midweek fixtures and that, and I just don't know because I don't follow them. So it's kind of a tricky one on how to keep up. I think I probably will just give up on La Liga, keep the cards I've got, and just keep hoping that the magic mixture that I've got will for some reason like play amazing 1 week. Didn't get anything for we put together a Bundesliga team. Didn't get anything, but Walter got 2 goals, and he's kind of just a youngster who I picked up just in case he starts playing. So if he starts playing and starts playing well, he could be an interesting one. In terms of champions, we didn't do that well. Like I said, Jose Sa dropped, so goalkeeper there, didn't get anything. Suzuki played terrible against Inter, which Inter's a hard team to play against anyway. So nothing for the champions stuff. Only 1 box for Challenger, which is unusual, and we were 8 points off here, 15 points off here. Just bad week for some people. Like, I don't know why Adaway didn't play. He played really well the last game, and he's been dropped for this game, and I'm not sure if it's injury or what, but I couldn't see anything that said he's injured, so I don't know if he's just been dropped for fitness. But yeah, a bit annoying. Got my AZ team, Klopp minus, got 2 assists and got 100, but for some reason I chucked in, well, for some reason, he's been scoring quite well, Ben Subar, and he got 0. Again, a player who usually plays and is dropped, and you're just like, where's that come from? So, frustrating, but we did in the Classic get a 2-star box from this, got in the top 5%. The standout was Jan Venderberg for NAC. He got a goal and a goal line of clearance. Yeah. Gunnock got a save, and then the rest played just fairly well, like 73 for not getting any goals or assists or anything. Abu Francis did really well. Yeah, so got a 2-star box from that. Our contender did much better. 2-star, 1-star, 1-star. Ronivaldo getting 2 goals again. Just trust in Ronivaldo this season. He's been I hope he doesn't retire, because he's 35. It's usually the sort of age that players tend to looking at retirement. And I hope he's not going to leave us next season, because I love him. He's such a great player. I've never even watched him play. I need to check out like highlights of their games and stuff, and I think it's Austrian League, because he just is immense. Anyone else doing that well here? Not really. 1 assist for Kai Chan, who I got this guy from one of the advent calendar boxes, so I'm happy that he does stuff. But Japanese League has stopped now, and I think doesn't start till February, so got a long break before I can use any of my J League cards, and there'll probably be new J League cards when when that new season starts. So these will be all classics that we'll have to use. But it is what it is. That's what you get with Sorare, isn't it? And Lamine Barr actually doing pretty well there as well. So shout out to him, defender. Got a clean sheet, so that gives you quite a high score. I got one box down here for, again, not anything that's really standing out to me, but just overall okay scores. And then we were 1 point off here with this one, which is probably something probably the closest I've been to getting rewards and not getting anything. So 1 point, lovely. I don't think you can get like 0 point, like decimal points in it, so that's probably why. And then nothing from our under 23s. 8 Nori got an assist. Torrey Parrott got a goal. Ben Bobstein. With some of these scores and some of these couple of goals and assists, I'm surprised I didn't get anything. If I'd have put 8 Nori in replacement of Guth, that one would have scored. That one would have got us some rewards, but I put the teams together with some sort of plan in mind, and it didn't pan out. But you win some, you lose some each week, and that's just the part of the game as well, isn't it? And then midweek we got 0 out of 10. I'm not going to go through this too in depth because we just did it awful. Like Salah and Bellingham, and then Osimhen didn't even play. And they played okay, but not enough to get any. Like Faye won. He was subbed on. He didn't play great. Megan, I'm surprised didn't get a higher score. I mean, it was 2-1, so he didn't keep his clean sheet, but they won, and he didn't play too badly. Literally a team of no one's starting there. We had again Kelleher being dropped. I didn't realise till after. I thought he might be picked up for European games. Was my reasoning here. I thought, okay, they've played Alisson at the weekend. Maybe midweek they're going to play Kelleher. No, Alisson straight out again. So they did win, and it was a good game. And actually, I think Alisson, I'm trying to remember back, I did watch this game. I think Alisson did an absolute worldie of a save to keep them in it. So that 1-0 was because of Alisson at times. So you can give him that. It's understandable why you'd play him. Funny enough, I actually played both keepers from each team. Just one of them wasn't played, obviously. Got Gazinga as well. But it was not to be. And one player which burst onto the scene and wasn't expecting goal, assist, and a goal line clearance, or last man tackle even. Alessandro for Lille. So interesting. He's an old season card, but he was my highest scorer, I think, for the whole week. For the what about Salah? 110? No, he wasn't. He was not higher than Salah, but for my own cards, because I don't own Salah, I think he was the highest scorer, which is not too shabby. So yeah, overall, the team which I had most hoping was this one, and it got nowhere near. So 70 for Gabriel Sara is the highest score I think I got in that whole lot of stuff. So again, I struggle with European stuff. It's just not happening. Under 23s did okay. Did better than actually some of my other teams, but just nothing there. So that was what happened this week. Also, just to go on to rivals, I haven't really played it too much. We've got 15. We're just under the points. It's Sunday. We've got a few games coming up. Today and Monday. I'll probably do them and see if I can just get a promotion and get some boxes. But overall, that's how last week went. Let's have a little look at what's happening next week. Okay, so next week, I am hoping, as well as we did last week, we might even beat it. Probably not, because usually on the Sunday and the Monday, where you are goes like all of your teams go down in positions because of the games that have played. There's always a standout player, but you never know. So my Europe best 11 has a chance of doing something, but I'm not holding my breath on it. I mean, Salah got an assist, Bellingham got a goal. Lamine Yamal is playing really well at the moment, I think, from what I hear. I I got Megan again for Milan. They're playing Genoa. That should be a fairly easy game for Milan. So I was thinking he has a chance of keeping a clean sheet. And Kirks's is currently in quite good form. I think he's getting like assists. I think he even got a goal like a couple of weeks or last week. So chance there that I'll get a little something, but it's so hard to get anything out of this Europe free to play one. We're looking okay for the specials, ultra attacking. Although Kral did not do well in goal. He's conceded 5 goals. So this team, I mean, we've got a box at the moment in the top 10% because of Reina mainly, but he did not play, and a bad goalkeeper. In two more days of games, I think we'll probably lose that box. We've then got nothing from the underdog special, so I mean, a lot of games left to play, so we'll see, but not holding my breath on that one either. The Premier League is where we're doing really well at the moment. We've got our Brentford stack still to play today, which I'll probably play that on the Rivals game as well. Our Nottingham stack, we didn't have a full Nottingham team, which I need to consider getting an extra Nottingham guy so we can do a full Nottingham team. So I've got Welbeck, who's actually captained, who's playing today as well for Brighton. And they're a 2-star box. We've got Liam Delap did okay. Actually, Hutchinson did better than most in this in our Wolves game. So, like, he's definitely found his footing now. Footing even. He was struggling with the jump up from Championship to Premier League for sure. But he's started to find his form, and when Hutchinson's found his form, he can win games for us without a doubt. So he's definitely a play that I'm glad. Morsey having an unusually quiet, like 41 game. Leif Davis again having an unusually. I would have thought he would have taken the corner for the last goal, but there you go. But Muric getting a 63. I've heard the goal that we conceded was poor by him, but everything else he played well. So we'll give him kudos where it's worth. Do you know what I mean? Like, okay, he did well, so we're happy with him. Like when he does bad, we say he does bad, but when he does good, we have to say he does good. Nothing else really at the moment. I don't think my classics is good enough to get anything at the moment, and I think there's most of my players either did not play or are playing are not going to get enough score to put us up enough. Maybe this one, 31 points. If Walker has a good game against United, maybe. So we'll see. That's a big game today, actually. Manchester United, Man City. That would be a very interesting one. See how that plays out. So the money is coming from, actually, Real Vallecano played Real Madrid and held them to a 3-3 draw. And were actually winning for a long period of time. So got an assist and a goal. So I got the 2 players who assisted in goal for Vallecano, De Frutos and Lopez. Pep Chavera did really well. Pastise is the only one who did really poorly, let's be honest, at 20. But then I also played Alvaro Fernandez, who plays for Seville, and he got 78. So $7 and 1 star, that will go down because there's lots of games to play, but hopefully we'll still be in the money a little bit. But I noticed that we had more than $7, so somewhere along the line, and there's 2-1. We actually, our La Liga, me bad talking our La Liga teams, we've got 3 boxes out of it if everyone plays and gets an okay score in the rest of it. We should get something out of each of them, really. I mean, this one is the least likely, I think, because it's 143. No, actually, this one, because the goalkeeper's already played and played terribly, an 11. Gazinga's having a really bad time of it at the moment. He's not that bad of a keeper. Bundesliga, nothing. Like, I wasn't expecting it to be anything, so it's fine. Champion, we're actually on for something for each of the in-seasons, but we will have to wait and see because I never trust these until all the games have played. I'm just trying to see where the money is. Oh, $5 from our Fortuna Sittard team. Again, Adewole didn't play. I need to stop playing him. for my Fortuna Sittard stack. That's very annoying. Christoph Peterson, I'm glad I captained him. I don't know why I captained him. I usually do Rosier, but I just had a feeling for goal and assist. I didn't realise it was going to be that good. 147, 52, 64, 43. So annoying that I didn't play a defender that actually played, because that would have definitely put us well up there. We're top 4% with a $5 and 3-star box. I hope we can hold on to that. And we'll have to see, because there's a lot of teams left to play in this. So we could actually do fairly well with the other 2 in-seasons here as well. Contender, got 1 box at the moment, which I'm not with our... We've got a Hibberdine? We've got one of them. We've got a stack of that team. And we actually have their keeper, which I was surprised. He was quite cheap, so I went for it. But did not play a goalkeeper, defender even, so that's really annoying as well. But that might stick and keep in the scoring. We'll see. And then under 23s is nothing. I feel like my under 23s is just there to be there. Do you know what I mean? And then midweek we have... What is happening midweek, actually? All-Star Special. I don't think... Oh, European Conference. I think that's it. We've got very little that we can actually... Let's just have a look and see what competitions there are. It's literally just the European Conference. European League and Conference. So no Champions League. It's Europa and Conference League. We have no players who play in that. Is there anything in the Classic that we can... We just don't have goalkeepers. We don't have any goalkeepers who are in any of these. So we have, I think, 1 team that we've been able to make out of that, which are all La Liga and La Liga 2. And then we've got 1 European Conference with, I can never remember what this team's called, but like Celtic, Belgian team, and Hearts are playing. This goalkeeper won't play, so that's already off to a bad start. So our midweek, I'm really not hoping for much. We'll do a warm-up one, the European one for the beginners as well, but again, not holding my breath for that. And then the weekend next it's actually leading up to Christmas, so we'll be back next weekend to have a look at what's going forward then. But that was what's happening next week. So let's jump on to see our player to watch. And my player to watch is Elliot Anderson for Nottingham Forest. Now, he is one of those players who, if you have a look, did not play much last season. Then has found his way into the team. I don't think he played for Did they? Yeah, no, he played for Newcastle. He didn't play for much for Newcastle. Signed for Nottingham. They've played him regularly, and he gets assists. I thought he got a goal this season, but it looks like maybe it was in some other competition. But I swear I saw him score. But yeah, he gets assists fairly regularly. He's a consistent player. He does sometimes just come off the bench, but I think it's because he had some injury problem. And he's definitely kind of solidifying himself as a starter in the Nottingham team. And Nottingham Forest are doing amazingly well in the league at the moment. If we have a look at the table, they are 4th. So they are technically, if they can keep this form going for as long as possible, I think they're probably in line for European football next season. Because we still don't know what's happening with Man City and the 130 now things. So there's a potential that you could have a player here who will be playing in... He's young as well, only 22, who could be playing in the, let's say, European Conference. And then you've got a midweek player who can play. Yes, he won't be in season next year, but it's still, you could play the Classics one. And he is... You can pick him up from managers for around about £8-9. You can pick him up from Sorare Instant Buy for about 14. So he's a little bit on the pricier side, but he's a Premier League midfielder who is getting a fairly consistent score and fairly consistent game time. I think he's probably on the cheaper end for midfielders who are getting scores like this at the moment. So, yeah, if you're looking for a midfielder in the Premier League and don't want to burst the banks, I mean, this kind of tells you that he's going to be playing fairly, and he's played well against some good teams as well. It's not like he shows up against the relegation fodder and then disappears for big games. He got an assist against United. He got an assist against Aston Villa. Two teams, yeah, United aren't in form at the moment, but two teams which are hard to play against. So yeah, that's my player to watch. Elliot Anderson, I think he's going to be a great player this season. I think he's also going to be a great player for the next 5-10 years, to be fair, because he's got that in him. He's 22. He's already playing at a really high level. I think, yeah, one to watch out for. Maybe even he is English. Maybe I can't remember. Something about him in the back of my mind is saying he's also part Scottish and he might be eligible to play for them, but I think I'm just making that up. But potentially, if he keeps playing well and our midfield needs that sort of like kind of, because he plays kind of a bit of a bruiser role. He plays in the midfield. He'll tackle, get the ball, and then play that pass. Like Declan Rice gets injured, he could potentially come in, not do the same job as Declan Rice, but do a good job in that sort of role. But yeah, so there's a lot of potential for this guy. So that's the player to watch. Let's move on to what's in the box. What's in the box? So as you saw earlier on, we did really well with our boxes. We also today, 15th, we got a free box from Sorare for like the advent calendar thing. So I haven't opened that yet either. So we'll have that to open as well. Let's just do the rivals stuff, get it out of the way. And what we're looking for is 20 essence, and then we're going to run a essence conversion sort of thing. So we are 3 away, and then we can get a limited card. So I'm quietly confident we're going to get there. But then that being said, we're going to now get nothing but tickets and like level ups in our limited boxes, aren't we? So we'll celebrate when we get there, sort of thing. Let's not count our chickens before they're hatched. Okay, so we're 2 away. We've got to get 2 essence at minimum in these boxes, right? So let's open these up and see. 2 essence. There you go. So we're going to stop there actually, and we're going to do a conversion, because we can do a T5 for 20, and it's T5 plus, so it can be anywhere up to like a T1, and then we're gonna see what we get. Hopefully something good. We've had kind of middling results recently, so we'll see. We've got an English player who plays in defence and plays for Schalke. Derry John Merkin, 24. He plays in Bundesliga 2. I didn't realise Schalke did they get relegated last season? Okay, we'll check him out. Let's check him out now, actually, because they've changed. I don't know if you've noticed, they've changed all the layout of Sorare. So you have the home screen all looks different, and all the cards and like the My Club is gone now. You don't have a My Club sort of thing. So we've got Derry's John Merkin. He has played regularly for Schalke. He got a goal in a game before last, and an assist before that. He got a goal then, an assist from defence. Maybe he's a winger, or maybe they play really good corners, and he's like a big boy who gets up for headers. Have not heard of him. He's like an average sort of like £2-3 player, which is like not too shabby. I'm quite happy with that. Should we do a reveal as well? See if we get a special one. So let's. Never heard of him. Derry John Merkin. There you go. He's only 24 as well, so he's not like an old boy. And there he is. No, nothing special about the card. No, like, I don't think there's any other cards that we can reveal. A lot of my other cards that you can't reveal are because they like move to a league that's not covered. Okay, not too shabby. So we used up all of our essence, and that I don't hate. I don't hate that one because he does actually play. Oh, I do hate that. Hate the level ups. But an interesting player to get, and I've got some Bundesliga 2 players. I think Bundesliga 2 are in, or the lower one, contender. So it'll be interesting to see. I could probably build a Bundesliga team out of that, to be fair. Got some money. This just makes you spend money, though, because it's not actually money. It just gives you 50% off. So you have to spend, if you want, like, you can spend like £1 and it'll give you 50p off, but you have up to £3.96, 50% off. So you can spend like £7 and only pay for the half of it, sort of thing. Or £8, sorry. So we're getting the 2 essences, which I'm not hating, do you know what I mean? Like, we're slowly building up the essence again. 2 essence again. Like, if we can get up to like 10, and we have our weekend is as good as it looks like it's going to be. 5, we're well over that. I think next week we're getting another one, another essence conversion, unless we just fall short. But I'll do a few rivals boxes during the week as well and see if I can gather that. This is our special Christmas one, so I'm gonna save that to last. More credit. It does stack, I think. So now I've got like £8 worth of, so I can get a £16 player for £8. But again, it's just like, just spend your money. Come on, you know you want to. Another 2 essence. A 1 essence. That's the first 1 essence we got. Oh, seems to have frozen. Oh no, it's not frozen. It's just no arrow because there's no more boxes. So we now have the last box is our Christmas box. Now I think you have a chance at, let's just have a quick look. Credits. Oh. Oh. I thought it was cards, but it's just credits. So actually, that's exciting. What did we get? 2p market credit. I'm sorry, Sorare. Why did you bother? That's insane. So we have 14 essence ready for... I'm not even going to talk about that much because that is... What a spit in the face, eh? We've got 14 essence left. So we just need 6 next week and we can do another essence conversion. But we will now jump on to... I haven't made like a graphic for this yet, but I might make a graphic for it because we're going to go on to the NBA stuff. So let's jump over to NBA. I wasn't actually able to play the daily hoops yesterday because I am... You know how I said I've been switching my common cards for for players that fit that day. You lose a certain amount of the score that you get when you switch them. So say there's like a card that's worth 30. When you trade it in to switch it for another one, you get like 25 back. And because I've been doing that, I've been slowly losing common cards, like the amount of common cards that I have, to the point where I only just have enough to fill out 2. Because I also do the pro. I do a common pro one. So it's actually been quite hard to do daily hoops for a little while. So it's a little bit of a concern there. Do you know what I mean? I'm like, oh, so I need to be winning some, but I've got a couple of boxes to open. But first, I'm just going to have a look at some of the daily hoops. So we couldn't do yesterday's. The one before, we got a 3-star box from this limited team we put together, who did really well. Jaden McDaniels, like popping off out of nowhere, smashing it, and Finney Smith, who has, I think, been injured the last couple of games, or at least injured over like a week ago. When I played him last, he was out, and now he's back getting a 65. Ty Jerome has been injured recently and has not come back with as much he's not getting as high scores. He's not doing as well. Kyle Lowry has been injured and has just not been playing. So he's not out injured, but he's obviously not back to full fitness or just not playing as well. So he's been dropped basically. Chris Dunn played very well. Our commons did just awful. And then we did not much. Like, so you see that the sort of, so the competition for defenders was a cap of 100, so it helped me with limited because I didn't have many high scoring or high value players. But rebounds, blocks, and steals gave more. So obviously McDaniels absolutely smashed it with that. Let's have a look. Oh, he got 9 rebounds and 5 steals. So like that's what gave him the massive score. And Finney Smith probably similar. 12 rebounds, 12 blocks, 12 steals. No, wrong way around. 5 rebounds, 2 blocks, 2 steals, which like massively improved their score. So like you have to play like players to their advantage. I did not do that with the commons. I didn't like think it through well enough with these two. So it is what it is. And then if we go back a little bit further, we were 9 points off there. How we were 9 points off getting anything with -16, -3, -5, and -1. I think it was points lose -2 instead of gain 1. So everyone who scored points, which would normally be a great thing, did terrible. So that's a really hard one to do, to be fair, because you usually want your players to be scoring points, don't you? And then we got a tier 3 common card out of this one. Look at that. Smashed it. So yeah, that's how the daily hoops went. And the pro, I have to give shout out. 1 minute. I need to find the comment. Yeah, shout out to Luca Babic 2425. He let me know, and I didn't realise this. So for people who didn't realise it, here you go. I'll let you know what's going on. Is that the limited, they had more games which just were a little bit. So let me just not games. They had more competitions, but I didn't realise what ones. So if we go on to like this new one, which I do need to set up. I've got a day to set up my new. So if we go discover new competitions, if you go on limited and you're on 24-25 season, at the top here, there's tabs. Usually on the football, you've got like the different competitions going down like in this bit. But at the top here, you've got tabs champion, contender, and underdog. I'd just been playing champion, which means I was going up against like all of the hardest like players to play against. And the cap is 120 points, whereas contender, okay, 120 points as well, but less of a score. And underdog, 75-point cap, and less. You don't get money. I don't think there's the prize pool is money. Yeah, you don't get any money for winning this. You get boxes and limited cards, which is kind of, at this point, that's all I really want. I want to build up my teams. So thank you, Luca, for letting me know about that, because I would have just kept doing champion and getting absolutely bodied every week. And the first week I did it, I think, was it this one? Yeah, I won a 2-star box. And this week, I think, with the underdogs, I'm in line to win a 2-star box again, as long as Jamal Kane does okay and no one else does too amazingly well against me. Like, we might not get that 2-star box, but we might. And with this one, 4-star box looks like I'm in. Oh no, McCain's out until March. Oh, he was playing so well. He was kind of my go-to. Okay, that's rubbish. I did not realise that McCain was out. That's going to have to make me rethink how I play my limited cards. But yeah, John Collins and Obi Toppin doing the good work there. And a 4-star box potentially is on our way in a day's time. So next weekend I'll save the NBA boxes to open separately in this end bit. But yeah, so that's a little bit of a tip. Go for underdog or contender if you didn't realise that they existed. You've got more of a chance of getting something. than playing, because like you got people playing like the LeBrons and Giannis and people like that, and you're just not going to win against people getting that with those players with that high score. So yeah, that's my tip for that one. Let's have a look at our boxes now. So we have 2 limited boxes, a 3-star and a 2-star. So let's open the 2-star first. See what we get. 3 limited essence. We do need quite a lot of essence. We need 50 if we're going to do an essence conversion in this one. So I'm not holding my breath for doing that anytime soon, unless we get like a lot of essence from one of our boxes. What can you can win 20 rare essence. Like I've never done a rare essence pull before, which would be crazy. 50% credit and then limited essence. What's more likely? I think the free essence is the most likely, and then everything else is kind of very rare. So let's see what we end up getting. 5 essence, not too shabby. We're nearly halfway towards another essence conversion for a limited card, and if we can now consistently each week get some at least one box, let's say, from these, and try and get something from the what's it called, the common. Can you do 1 minute? 1 minute. Can you do that? Oh my goodness, I've been playing champion in common, and I could have been playing contender. Game changer, people. I did not realize about these tabs. So actually, if I play the contender, there's a chance we might be able to win something as well, because I've been playing against all the big dogs, and I should not be, because I am not a big dog. But thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed. Let me know in the comments what you think about like players who are playing well, any sort of replacements for McCain that you can think of, any NBA tips, any football tips, any football stuff as well that you're looking into. And yeah, remember to come back next week to see what we do and to see another pull of the essence conversion. And remember to like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you when I see you.